I'm like, hey vlog! So today we're doing a tutorial on how to make bath bombs. We are in my bathroom right now with our materials and we're going to show you how to do it. Let's get started!
Bowls, molds, food coloring, salts, Epsom salt or mineral bath soak salt is what I'm using, lemon juice or citric acid, whichever you prefer, baking soda, and something to mix with, extract for scent, any oil, and Pepsi for police brutality. You're going to want to add your baking soda, and I don't really have correct measurements because you just need however many to fit the mold. Then add your salt. Add more baking soda if necessary, just until you get the right kind of consistency that you would like. Then you're going to want to add your lemon juice. You're going to want to make sure that as you add it, you stir it together. Then you're going to add your oil. That's, again, a personal preference. You don't have to add that and just add however much you want. Add some extract. Again, personal preference on how much that you use, depending on how strong you want the smell. I had to add more baking soda, and I think I added a little bit more lemon juice for it. Just make sure that you get the overall correct consistency, that it will start sticking together and you can see like the little clumps. Then you're going to want to separate it into two bowls. About half and half will do, unless you want more of one color than the other. Add your food coloring, again personal preference on how much you want to add, depending on how strong you want your colors, but just know that once you put it in the bath, it's not going to be as strong, so you're going to want to add a little bit more than you would want the color. You mix it thoroughly. I use my hands because that worked. And then we're going to place the stuff in the molds. You can use a spoon to push it down or your fingers. Fill both of them, and then you're going to want to push them together, like with the spoon, and then push the two molds together. Just really make sure that it's really compacted and that there's no air for any of the stuff to get separated. And you're going to want to push it as hard as you can together so that it doesn't split in half when you open the mold. And mine happens to have a little hole in the top, so after I push that down a couple times, I can actually add more through if needed. As you can see, I'm just packing it together as tightly as possible. So you're going to want to make sure that you put those in the freezer for 2 to 3 to 4 hours.
This is what the finished product looks like. We let it thaw a little bit, so it's kind of separating. But like if I would have let it freeze for more than 2 hours, it would have stayed together more. But for the sake of me not having any patience, let's just go ahead and go.